Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Tim from 313, and today we're going to take a look at just a remember Al Kaline. He's one of my favorite players from Detroit. Um, Probably one of the, if not the best right fielders in the game, or one of them for sure. Had a great arm, great athlete, great hitter. One of the youngest to ever win a batting title, if not the youngest, and oh wow, Charlie Gehringer on the back. That's pretty good company there. But I remember getting this autograph, and there's the ticket too. I'm not going to get into where everything was, but this is a nice photo I picked up a few years back. I think at a flea market or something. I just really like the photo. Let's take a look at some Tigers cards and see if we can find any Al Kaline, maybe a few old players like that. We'll just take a look around. I'll just take the camera right off the stand so you guys can see better. Um, it's just kind of looking for Al Kalines. Got a lot of nice Tigers cards here. Nothing real expensive or anything like that, but I think it gets better as we go back. I'm just running through one of my binders to see what I all collected. Oh, there's a Milt Wilcox there. Check it out. There we go. Just some of my favorite Tigers cards. Maglio Ordonez. There's Kaline right there with the Allen and Ginter. I believe that's from last year. Al Kaline. There's one we found. Let's see. It's a newer card though. Nothing here. No Kalines here. So far we've seen one, and plus the one at the beginning, but it doesn't count. I'm looking for Kaline. And we're getting older, a little bit older. We're in the 90s now, looks like. Got to get back to the 70s. But there's a few Kaline cards coming up here, probably. There's Cecil Fielder, rookie. Ooh, that's a nice one of Barbero Garbe. Cecil Fielder right there. In the upper deck, that's nice. Another Cecil Fielder rookies all over the place. My gosh. I think that was all of them. Frank Tanana. Great Frank Tanana. Pleasure of meeting him. What a nice guy. But I don't see any. There's a 85 Trammell. There's Justin Verlander's signature, although the card's not in that great a shape. But still pretty cool. He did sign it. He's got a terrible signature. But let me see here. Darrell Evans, there's a great player right there. Perfect for Detroit. Came in and they won it all in '84. Perfect timing for him to come in. He was on base and scored when Hank Aaron hit his milestone home run, breaking Babe Ruth's record. Darrell Evans was on first base when he hit that home run. Isn't that amazing? That is incredible. What a great moment. Never got to meet Darrell, but my mom did. She became fast friends with Darrell Evans. They had a good time when we were on fantasy camp, and yeah, I got all of Darrell Evans cards, I believe. I think every single one of them, I'm pretty sure. Now we're getting into the 80s here. There's Mark the Bird, Fidrich. Kaline's got to be coming up here pretty soon. There's a bunch. Oh, there's a Kaline right there, although that's newer. That's a newer Kaline card of an old card, but that's a pretty sweet photo. That's a young Al, like in 55 or 6. And man, just really tearing up the league for many years. Just a great player. And then there's Mickey Lolich, where his last team, going to the lowly Padres back then. And there's 3 Mark the Bird Fidrich right there. Lou Whitaker, Lance Parrish. There's Willie Horton with Toronto. I think that was one of his last cards. He did play with the Yankees for a minute. Dave Rozema. I think he played for the Mariners. There's a signatures. Brandon Inge, who I got to meet. He was really cool. Spent a few days with these guys all week up at fantasy camp, and what a blast we had, man. But here's some. We're looking for Al Kaline is the cards we're looking at today. We're just kind of highlighting those. I don't want to be too long. Keep it around 15-20 minutes. I know how you guys don't want to take up your time. We're just looking at some fast cards. These are all autographs from up at the fantasy camp. No Kaline yet. I don't see one. We've seen a signature up at beginning. There's Jack Morris rookies, Whitaker, bunch of Jack Morris rookies. Jason Thompson. So signed Juan Berenguer. I got to talk with Juan. He was pretty cool. Frank Tanana, Tom Brookins, Doug Bear. Got 2 World Series rings. One with the Cardinals, too. There's another Frank Tanana. Mark, the Bird Fidrich. Willie Horton. Kaline's got to be coming up, man. Come on, where are they at? There we go. There's a highlight. I already see one right there. When he got his 3,000th hit, right there's Al Kaline. 3,000 hits. One of 11 players. We're going to pull this out and look at it. But 1974 highlights. It's a 1975 card. It's not a mini. Kaline joins 3,000 hit club. And there's the back, baseball extra. Oh, baseball cards were so cool back then. Al Kaline joined a very select group when he hit a Dave McNally pitch for a double in the 4th inning today to become the 12th player in Major League history to collect 3,000 hits. Joining the Tigers straight out of high school in 1953, Al never played in the minors. That's pretty sweet, 1975. And we got some more Als coming up, looks like. There we go. 1974 Al Kaline playing first base and outfield. Right next to the Norm Cash, John Hiller. But there's a 74. Still very respectable hitter in his later years. Just tried to refrain from injuries. But look at that career. That's the career right there, right before the 3,000. What you got in 70. Got that year in 74. 386 home runs. I ended up with 399. And over 3,000 hits, 3,007, and then damn near 500 doubles. And just, wow. Well over 1,500 RBIs. Yeah, Hall of Famer for sure. Great card, 1974. Actually, I'm going to leave that set there. I'm not going to pry it back into the holder right now. One-handed. Oh, I'm getting pretty good at this. Okay, I got it. I know you guys are cringing, but these cards are not, to me, they're not gradable. They're just my collection, my personal collection. I do have graded cards. There's another one. Lots of 74s. There's some 73s. I may have a 73 Kaline in here. Sure enough, there's one right there. Where's that? Yeah, 73 Al Kaline down in Lakeland. That's definitely a Lakeland, Florida shot. There's 3,000. Is that a misprint? It looks like a 3, but it's only a 2. 2782. That's in 73. Born in Baltimore, Maryland. His home in Franklin, Michigan. Yep, Al Kaline, what a player, man. One of my all-time favorites. Here's a flashback, Al Kaline. Have a great day, Al. I remember that. Have a great day, Al. Tigers honored beloved outfielder Al Kaline Day. No Detroit player since Charlie Gehringer in 1940 had been so feted. Among ceremonial affairs was the renaming of Cherry Street behind Tiger Stadium to Kaline Drive. I remember Kaline Drive for sure. Remember the old ballpark too. There's Mickey Lolich. Tiger Stadium. Been there many times. Definitely in the 50s probably. Close to it. 50s or 60s. I've been to at least 60 games. Tiger Stadium. At least. I've got so many tickets. But I saved all my ticket stubs too. I've just got gouges of them. There's Kaline right there, 71. Playing younger Al right there. 71. Always up there in RBIs, banging on the door for the leadership. Seemed like when he was playing full season. There's Bill Freehan, an old 3D 1970 card. There's a Willie Horton. I had him sign that 70 card. That's an awesome signature. He did that one really nice for me. Willie is just awesome. I've known him for years. I mean, he knows my name. Put it that way. And there's Mickey Stanley, another one of my favorite players. Mickey Stanley. I believe he's still with us. John Hiller. Bill Freehan. Denny McLain. Cesar Gutierrez. Dick McAuliffe. A lot of these guys I never got to meet. Denny McLain I had met several times. Got his autographs and things, but because he used to do card shows around here a lot. There's Kaline, 1969 Al Kaline. Look at that. That's beautiful. Man, I love that card. 1969 Al Kaline. Was there a 70 Kaline? I didn't see one. I'm going back. I don't think there was a 70 Kaline. I might have to get one. I don't have one. Yeah, I got a 71. I got a few of those. That one's not in the greatest of shape, but well, I'm gonna have to get me a 1970 Al Kaline. These are 69s. I love 69s. Willie signed that one too for me. That was really nice. Kaline's key hit, Sparks Tiger Rally in the World Series. That's a great memory right there. I remember watching that whole series, which is on film, which is so awesome to watch the Tigers come back and beat. And Bob Gibson's performance was just unreal. And we barely beat those guys in the last game with the great pitching of Mickey Lolich. And Kaline's key hit, Sparks the Tiger Rally, and helping them come back. That was a crucial game. And man, I remember that stuff. I was just a little kid, but I was really into it. And Al Kaline. That was a year I was just really into the Tigers, and everybody was around here, I guess. And even as a little kid, I was a fan, just a big fan. And there's Al Kaline. There he is, a 68 Al Kaline, along with a 67 Al Kaline. That is, and there's a 70 Al Kaline. There it was. What's it doing back here? Just probably wasn't room for it. I do have a 70 Al Kaline. And then a 67, a 68. There's another 67 with Kaline and Cash together. I love that photo. I bought that card online too. I just like the card. There's Darrell Patterson, 1969. Eddie Matthews with the Tigers was hurt during the World Series. He was on his way out. But there's a 1969 Decal Edge Willie Horton, real one, along with a McLean one. That's pretty sweet. But that's 67. I like the 67 cards. They just got so much great, the white borders with the nice photos, man. Just really nice photos. I mean, that was good photography back then. There's a 69 Decal Edge Bill Freehand. I wonder if I got some older Kalines. Here's a 66 Al Kaline. How old are we going to go? 1966 Al Kaline with the old wool jerseys. And again, Willie Horton signed 1966. Willie signed all these for me last year. It was wonderful. And his whole family was there, and we had a big banquet for him. It was just incredible. And everybody stood up and told stories about back in the day playing with each other and stuff, and it was just amazing, the stories they tell him about Willie Horton and all them guys, Cash and Northrup, and just the big old fun clubhouse that they had going, especially with Cash. You know how crazy he is. And then there's Frank Larry. I don't think I got any. I think that's as old as I go with the Kalines. But there's Charlie Maxwell and Harvey Keene with the Tigers, 1950s cards there. I think that's as far as I go. I don't think I have any more. There's a 1970 Tony Oliva 3D. That's pretty sweet. Some 3D cards, the Kellogg's cards. I remember those. Whenever I see them, I grab them. I just like them. But, well, that's part of my Kaline collection we went through. This is just one binder, so found quite a few from the 70s on down, 75 on down, and pretty much every Kaline card for tops anyway. And I mean, they're not in the greatest condition. They're not. I don't call them gradable. I do have some graded already, but they're put up. But these are just binders. I'm going through random ones. I've got more binders. Especially this is the Darrell Evans collection here. But that's all I got for you tonight. This is Tim, and just kind of wishing Al the best. And there he is, Al Kaline. But thanks for watching. This is T Mark from 313, and I wish you guys a good evening.